Hey, Blaine. I'm here for the Coke. Where's Leslie? Or here for the cake. Where's Leslie? I thought you were saying Coke because just opened up my Coca-Cola. Yeah, I said 8-ish, so I hit it right at 8 o'clock. Fix her bandana. You sit up here and look. Yeah, you look around. Hey, Jimmy. Blaine saying hey. Hey, James. Hey, Angie. Angie saying hey to you, Tootsie. She's looking out the window now. Blaine saying hey to James. Blaine says, Tookie looking all cute. Oh, thank you, Blaine. Blaine saying hey to Angie. There's definitely some rods already in town. There's definitely been more that's rolled in since today. As far as since yesterday. I mean, I was out here yesterday. And I'm right across from where Robin and Denise was talking about that truck, but I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not. Leslie says, I'm on the way to the cake. All right. Hey, David. Angie saying hey to Blaine. Blaine says, I'll take some, Leslie. Hey, Barbara. Goes one by with Tennessee flags going, which I got me some Tennessee flags. Got me some. Got them the other day. I think either Thursday or Friday last week. One of them 2 days. Jimmy saying hey to Blaine. Leslie says, come on up, Blaine. Jimmy saying hey to Leslie. Blaine says, I need those flags. I'm about out of toilet paper. Well, I figured while I was over here, Tootie's getting ready to bark. I figured while I was over here, hey, no barking. No barking, there's a dog walking by. Tootsie, here, come here. Get up here and say hey to everybody. I figured while I was in Tennessee, Blaine, look at you locking the doors. I'd get some Tennessee flags. Angie saying hey to David. Leslie saying hey to Jimmy. Angie saying hey to Jimmy. Blaine says on a side note, how about Clemson getting the Tiger beat out of them? But yeah, I know what I watched that, Blaine. I watched that game also. Jimmy saying hey to Angie. Come on, get over here because they're gonna want to see you until I flip it. I need to flip it around so y'all can see the cars over here. Over's some of the, and of course I got a darn woody mailbox sitting right in front of me. This is the only spot that I could get to where I could get it. They might be one over there. Hang on, I might move, guys. Hey, Dry Creek. And I was getting ready to say, and I know a lot of y'all have come from Dry Creek's live show. That was fun. That was a good time on Dry Creek's live tonight. There goes another rod by. Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and move right quick. Hey, Rob, Denise, while y'all are on here, I'm looking over here across where that truck's at, but I don't think I can. It's daggum packed over there now, because I was gonna try to pull in, but when I went by just a minute ago, there's everybody crowded up in there. So let me pull over here in this other parking spot and see if I can get a better view. Fred and Connie's come in. I'll get caught up on y'all's comments here in just a second. I'm sitting beside some rat rods too right now. Right there's one of them you're getting ready to see. And then I think this is a Nova right down here. There's not a parking spot right there, I don't guess. That little car was hiding. I'm trying to get where I can get out from behind the trees. Yeah, there's not a spot down here. I thought there was. Dang it. And I can't park right there because that'll be illegal. trying to get out from behind that one mailbox there. I'm here at Crave. And saying I know if I park right there, I'm gonna be behind that darn tree. I'll figure something out here in a minute. I want to chat with you guys before I ride around much. So I'll just pull back over here where I was at. Try to maybe get it to where that mailbox ain't just right in front of the view. Alright, let me get caught up with you guys because I know Fred and Connie came in. Yeah, there's where, hey, Fred and Connie. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. I'm just going to skip over that if y'all don't mind. Hey, Virginia. Everybody's still saying hey to everybody. Fred's tagged everybody in here. Angie saying hey, Fred's still saying hey, Dry Creek saying hey, Virginia saying hey, and Leslie saying hey. All right, I'm caught up to you guys. Let me zoom back in again where y'all can kind of sort of, I'll get that mailbox. Is it still clear with it zoomed in like this? I can back it out just a little bit. How's the, whoever wants to let me know, how's the signal? How's the picture? That's what, because there is quite a few in town at the moment. Okay, James is saying it's clear. Thank you, Fred. And then there's some more old cars right over here. All right, thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Leslie. Tootsie keeps locking me in and out of the car. She's over here stepping on the switch. She's looking. Hang on, I'll flip the, let me zoom it back out. I'll flip it right so that way the ones that's just coming in, they haven't got to see Tootsie yet. There's Tootsie, there's Miss Press. Get up here. Look right here. Look up there, there you go. Look up there. See it. See it right there. There you go. That way everybody can see you. I've seen one or two riding around already. But I mean, nobody's really riding. Going into Walmart, I'll be back in a few. Hey, that's fine, Leslie, no problem. No problem at all, Leslie. But now, they're definitely, you know, there might not be many riding right now, but they're definitely a lot of them in town because they have claimed their parking spots. Fred says, we have been so busy lately we haven't been able to do any videos except the shorts from yesterday. And hey, Pam. Hey, Fred, I understand that completely. Yeah, don't let YouTube run your life unless if that's your only income or if you're wanting it to be your income. Other than that, don't let YouTube, you know, run your life. Don't worry about videos or anything like that. I know you took last week off. Fred's saying hey. Hey, Teresa. TME TV. Hey, TME TV, Teresa. You missed Dry Creek's live. They were live just a little bit ago. They just went off. And then I came on. And it was a fun live drive too. Of course, they're still on the road. But they hopped off. So I know we all missed you in there. That Josh and Stacy, we're back doing video regularly now. There you go. Yeah, Josh and Stacy's put out videos here about every day here lately. Food reviews and some shorts. I hadn't got to watch any of them yet, but I will though. I'm watching the cars go by as I'm chatting with you guys. And then I know Joshy's got some stuff coming up too. He accidentally told, I think, in Dry Creek's live show, but I'm not going to repeat it though, because that's his little secret. Oh, Teresa said she just got home. Yeah, look here, Dry Creek says, don't talk about videos, Josh. Everybody's saying hey to Blaine says, but we will check on that and announce it. Oh, for those curious about the potluck meetup on October 7th, we will be at Ware's Farm City Park, Pavilion number 2. Starts at 11:30 and we will eat at noon. Thinking of Gatlinburg Hayride after at like 4 or so. Okay. I didn't know that part, but I have told people that's asked me, Blaine, as far as the game plans that we got planned right now. I'm trying to get caught up. And there's where Trace said she just got home. Jimmy says, hey, Josh and Stacy. Pam saying hey. Joshy saying hey. Jimmy saying hey. Angie saying hey. Joshy saying hey. Teresa says, I didn't get a notification for them or you. I just sat down and found you on. Oh, okay, Teresa. Well, I know you got the same phone as me, too. And if you're not looking at the darn phone, you won't know anybody's live unless if you're constantly checking it every 5 minutes or sooner, or ever so often. Because I'm in the same boat. Matter of fact, I was on the road driving when Dry Creek went live, and I just happened to look down at my phone and seen that they had went live, and they'd been live for like 5 minutes before I went in. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Fred says, busier than anything. Joshy only have time for our trivia night. Hopefully back to doing some videos in a few weeks. But now you're gonna, let's see, now you got trivia tomorrow night though, Fred, isn't that right? But that gum nose is itching for some reason. I can't remember what that means if your nose is itching. Joshy says, love you, Denise. Blaine says, thanks. Spread the word, more the merrier. Can't wait to see you all. Dry Creek's giving Joshy a hug. Tracy says, we can't be there until Thanksgiving. Okay, so you're, I didn't know y'all was coming Thanksgiving. Blaine says, we totally understand, no worries at all. It will be fun then as well. Talking to Teresa, TME TV. Hey, Gary. Hey, babe. Get back up here, Tootsie. There's some coming in here that ain't got to see you yet before it gets too dark. Put the lights on where y'all can see her better. Fred saying hey. Teresa, TME saying hey to everybody. Gary says, Teresa, we may be in Pigeon Forge at Thanksgiving. Well, there you go. Fred says, yes, Star Trek is the trivia. And it's the first Star Trek too. Just for the ones that maybe want to come in and play. It's the original Star Trek with Captain Kirk. Joshy says, it means someone is coming to see you, Jeff. Okay, well, come on, buddy. Come on, you know where I am. I'm right here in front of Crave right now. Yeah, everybody's saying it means somebody coming to see you. Blaine says, must be Amanda. yeah. Hell, Amanda ain't been in the last few times. She's been watching the reruns, though, because I've been getting comments. Teresa says, means someone's coming to see you with a hole in their breeches. Hey, Cindy. Virginia says, Blaine, don't forget to tell everyone to bring covered dish so you will have plenty of food. And then Dry Creek says, who knows with her, Blaine? And everybody's talking to everybody. All right, I'm caught up right now in the chat. Well, anyhow, I'll flip the camera back around where y'all... Of course, I don't know how good you'll be able to see them now. Let me get this mailbox out the way. Over here's some of the old cars that's already rolled in. And then, of course, I got a rat rod beside me. And then I think that's a Nova over here on the other side. Which I'll ride around here in a little bit. So that way y'all can see what's already here. And while y'all are in here, let me flip it back around right quick. And then that way y'all won't have to look at my ugly face here. I can point it towards Tootsie a little bit where y'all can be able to see her while I talk. Because I know that's the star of the show. Anyhow, so I was on Facebook last week. Last week, but it was, I think, Friday. It's when I saw it. And for the ones that's got Facebook and that already knows about it, If you can go back and look and see when I posted it. But I put on there because I found out somehow or another, just, you know, I guess by luck. And I guess because I've friended, like, say, the Rod Run show that's here in a couple of weeks. One daily, you know, Shades of the Past didn't renew their contract. So they were done. Well, the whole time I was sitting there thinking, you know, months ago, I said, well, we'll still have 2 weeks of this stuff because people's going to come anyway, whether Shades in the Past is putting it on or not. So, like I said, a few days ago on Facebook, I just happened to be scrolling. And it's rare that I scroll through Facebook anymore. And it's called Triple Crown of Rotting. Rodding. Not R-O-T-T. It's not rotting, but rotting. Because I know sometimes my words are hard to understand. I get tongue-tied. And I seen that, and I was like, oh, wow. So the best way I can figure it out is they are taking the place of Shades of the Past, because it shows, you know, the dates for this weekend for that event. And then, of course, Rod runs the next weekend. So I got doing some digging on it also. You know, digging into that crowd, whoever it is. Well, come to find out, Tootsie, get back up here where they can see you. Come here. Sit up. Bless your heart. I got to digging into it or whatever, and I guess the old boy off of the Motor Trend channel, if anybody watches the Motor Trend channel, it's the old boy that's called, it's called King Dig, and then Designs. His last name is King Dig, and then it's supposedly supposed to mean King Dig It, and then Designs. Had a brain fart there for a second. I don't know if he's going to be in town or not. I couldn't find any information on that, but somehow or another they're in with what's going to be happening this weekend. That's the best I can figure it out. I'm not going to be 100% sure on that. But from what I've seen and read, they're sponsoring the crowd that's coming in now somehow or another, or got something to do with it, or, you know, and I could be wrong on all this. But like I said, though, I put it on Facebook for the ones that know me and know my Facebook page. I put it on there so y'all can make the judgment call on that, if I'm telling all this mess right or not. Like I said, I don't know for sure, but I just figured I'd, you know, tell all you guys on here and tell y'all that we're at least still gonna have 2 weeks worth of rods here. And like I said, they're already here in town. I'll flip the camera back around because that's what I want to tell you guys right quick. Alright, hey Christopher. Hey, thanks for coming in. I see where they're saying hey to you. Let's see. Fred says Triple Crown of Rotting is the same date, September, right at the national. Okay. And I saw that too, Fred. And I'm wondering if some of that is feeding over into Pigeon Forge. You know, that's what I'm wondering about, because the Rod Run Facebook page is how I found out on all this. So I don't know. I don't know if it's tied in with them or not, but that's the way I took it. Hey, ho, Joe. Hey, thanks for coming in. Making sure I hadn't. David says he hopes to be in the Smokies next week. Right, that's what I thought it was an over 2, Fred. I didn't know the year, so you're thinking it's a 65. And Blaine says, bring a cover dish or 2 if you are going to be at the meetup. I'm growing, hungry boy. I'm going back here and reading. Okay, I'm caught up now because I remember reading that. Because everybody else is talking to, everybody's saying hey to everybody. So like I say, and hey Christopher, I think I said hey to you, but if I didn't, Christopher Brawley, he's come in to say hey. But like I say though, I don't know if I'm completely right on that or not, but it's just, if the Rod Run page put it on, I just figured they're going to be tied in together somehow or another. And that's why they're, because they started rolling in last Thursday, which was the 2-week mark. And so that would be right, as far as having 2 weeks. Now, of course, they're not all here yet, but even when it was Shades of the Past, they was always coming, a week early. Hojo says we'll be down there this Friday evening, getting pretty excited. Hey, there you go, Hojo. Heck yeah. Well, hopefully I might try to run into you at the goat coaster or something when you're in town, because I'll be here. And it might be a little bit, because they're going, you see there where these 3 cars here are going kind of slow. Everybody's driving slow in that lane, looking at all the cars. And we'll go for a ride here in a minute, and I'll show y'all. But at least you're going to miss a lot of the madness, though, Hojo, unless if you're staying for the whole week. You don't owe me a hot dog, Hojo. Lord have mercy. I'm not even worried about anybody owing me anything. But yeah, we'll try to get together at the goat coaster somewhere, because I'm sure I'll probably go live this weekend if I find out they're going to do any things with the ones that's already here. I won't know till this weekend and have to get out here and venture out and see. But I appreciate all y'all coming in, and that's what I say. We'll take a little drive here in a little bit. I will hunt you down. Well, you know where I'm at, Hojo. So it won't be hard for you to hunt me down, unless I'm just not at the camper. And of course, if you don't see the golf cart there, then that means I'm at the pool. And then if you don't see my car there, that means I'm out and about somewhere. Teresa Timmy says, do you get tickets at the gate, or do they have to be purchased in advance? What are you asking about? To do this, Teresa? I know you have to, I think you can do them online or at the door, as far as up here at the LeConte Center, for either show. If that's what you're asking about, Teresa. I'm not sure if that's what you're, unless I missed a comment. I'm looking back to see if I missed a comment. I think she's asking about the Rod. Oh, Nashville. Oh, yeah, Nashville. I really don't know about that, as far as Nashville, Teresa. I don't know on that one. I know here, as far as at the LeConte Center, when they'll have the events at the, look, go in here, look at this. Now that's different. That's something you usually don't see here. Did y'all see that? It pulled in right here. Hang on a minute now. He's right there. At least it's not a truck, and it's not squatting, as far as in the back. And then of course this is what's beside me. But yeah, at the LeConte Center though, I know you can get, I think you can get them online or at the, I know you can get them at the door. I do know that because I've been to the Corvette show there at the LeConte Center. It's nice inside. It really is. It's a big old building. I've been inside it, and it's got, it's laid out pretty good actually. I mean, now it's not as big as some of these convention centers that I've been in, but it's still a pretty good size. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Hey Linda. You slipped in on me, Linda. Oh, you're right there, you are. Hey Linda, your comment slipped by me. Hang on, I'll flip the camera back around where you can see Tootsie. She's looking out the window right now. Oh Lord, I thought I flipped it around. There we go. There's Tootsie. She's looking out the window right now. She's looking at some of the cars. Tootsie, come here. Let me cut the lights back on. There's Tootsie. There she is. There's the star of the show. That way for the ones that haven't got to see her yet. I had her on earlier. The love of my life. Yeah, she likes, she definitely likes all y'all in here. I do know that. All right, we'll move down the road here a little bit. Let you, See, I told you I always gotta have a fiasco. And it's cause I'm having to do this darn gimbal different. There we go. Teresa, Triple Crown of Rod and spectator admission, 20 per day with free parking. There you go. So, hey, Teresa, TME TV, Fred found out the info for you. It's 20 bucks and it's free parking. It's a wonder it's free parking. With the way the world is nowadays. All right, let me ease out of here because this crowd's still talking. We'll ride down the road here a little ways and then I'll pull back in. And hey, Jimmy, good night, buddy. I know you got to go. I know you got to get up in the morning and go to bed. Don't work too hard tomorrow, Jimmy. I appreciate you coming in. All right, let me get my seatbelt on. All right, right here some, because I'll go slow. I mean, I don't have anybody coming behind me. And that way y'all can see some of the rods that are already here. I'll try to zoom in just a little bit if it'll let me. There we go. I'm trying to point the camera where and yeah, y'all talk to each other, because it'll, you know, I'll try to catch the chat as it goes by, but like I say, I'm showing you all the rods that are in town at the moment. Now I got traffic coming like crazy behind me now. I'd speed up a little bit. I was going just 10 miles an hour. But they're still not all here yet. Everybody's saying goodnight to Jimmy. And it's like Dry Creek was saying on their show, there is some Jeeps still here too. Now whether or not, you know, if they're still here from the actual Jeep invasion, you know, I don't know about that. But like they were saying though, there is some Jeeps still in town. But, you know, I know y'all can't see it as good right now. But we got 2 weeks worth of this. So, we'll definitely, you know, you're going to be seeing them again. I need to sort of ease over. And that way I can go back towards the other way. Because while y'all are in here, you know, as far as next week goes, you know, I won't be live next Tuesday. You know, I'll go ahead and let you know that. And of course, I'll tell it again towards the end of the show. But I won't go live next Tuesday because I'll be live a lot at the end of that week. Like, more likely I'll be live on that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. And I know I mentioned that last week. No, the campground's actually back empty right now, Virginia. It emptied out yesterday. I mean, there's nobody there. It's crazy. And I think JT, hey Josh, JT Adventures, hey babe. But I think I mentioned it last time I was live though. You know, I'll go live next week, just not on Tuesday, but I'll go live like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But Friday and Saturday will be to where y'all can just chat with each other. I'll be live, but y'all, you know, will chat with each other, because them 2 nights I'm going to be enjoying the show. I'm gonna be watching just like y'all are watching, and you know, trying to enjoy the show so I don't miss the excitement. For the ones that know, as far as the excitement part. Yeah, I got the pool back to myself, Virginia. You're right about that. Hey, Leslie. The rod run, Teresa. It's gonna be the rod runs in less than 2 weeks. Not this weekend, but next weekend. And Joshy's saying hey to Josh. Yeah, not this weekend, but next weekend, Teresa. TME. I'll be live for 3 nights in a row, more than likely. Yeah, Fred says, yeah, we know all about the excitement. Yeah, Leslie says, cars and titties. The cars and titties show. So there you go, Teresa. Now you know what the show is. And that just all depends on, you know, if I'm at the right spot at the right time. Hojo says, just make sure you have enough beaded necklaces, Jeff. Yeah, I know. I gotta start loading up on some beads, or either get Tootsie out here to get me some. You know, where she was naughty last year. Well, the Triple Crown is this weekend, Teresa. The next weekend is the Rod Run. But they're tying them in together undoubtedly, you know, as far as here at Pigeon Forge. And like I said, I don't know that I'm 100% correct on that, so don't quote me on it. But Rod Run's Facebook page put it on their page, so that's the only reason that I'm figuring that stuff that's in Nashville has, you know, feathered over, or whatever the word I'm trying to say, you know, have, you know, I can't think of the word I'm trying to use, but anyhow, they come this way. As far as some of the old classic cars and stuff. Leslie says, I got vanilla ice cream to go with it, talking to Dry Creek. Can't wait to get home, so she's driving. See, now right here, we just passed the firehouse. See, and it's already pretty much, and look at this Bel Air. This Bel Air is nice. It caught my eye when I was coming out to go live. And that's nice right there, too. That little hot rod right there, that's nice. But look at this Bel Air over here. I tell you what, I'm gonna park and we'll get out and walk around. What do you think? We'll get out and walk around and look at some of this. Or y'all can get an up close and personal vision of it. Of that right there. That's the one that caught my eye. You know, while it ain't just plumb madhouse here right now at the moment. I didn't bring Tootsie's leash, so I'll have to leave her in the car, which is fine. I ain't going to be far from her and the windows are down. All right, I'm going to let me undo the life support because I didn't have my battery charged all the way up from where I was using it earlier. Let's go over here and look at this Bel Air. Sorry for the shaking. I'm trying to get my hand adjusted. Dry Creek says, we got fudge cake the other night at Food City, whipped cream and everything the other night, talking to Leslie. JT says fudge cake. How was the meetup? It was good, Teresa. It was good. And if you're talking about where I went to that party, as far as the birthday party, because I had to go to a birthday party in Georgia, it was... I had a fun time at it. My cousin, she goes all out on the birthday parties for them youngins. Right here's the price, $42.5 or trade. And there's the number. That thing's nice. For $42,000, really, that ain't a bad price for that. Let me make sure I'm not zoomed in. Nope, I'm zoomed all the way out. That's actually not a bad price for that. See what it looks like on the inside. There's the inside of it. Of course, you can't hardly see it because it's dark now. The only thing I can tell that's not original is maybe that radio. Or, I mean, I know the radio's not original, but everything else I'm looking at as far as with my eyeballs looks like it's original. Dry Creek says, that's nice. Virginia says, Walmart cupcakes with whipped icing are good too, Leslie. Just make sure it's whipped icing. Yeah, it is. Hey, Missy. Hey, thanks for coming in, Missy. And I'm sure I've missed comments, and I apologize. Here's another Chevy. See, they're wanting 27. They're wanting 27.5 for this. Well, for a little over $10,000 more, you can have that. Which, I mean, I get that this has got value in it too. Because, I mean, it's a Chevelle. And here, pick-me-up truck. And I got my eyes on Tootsie, just in case y'all are wondering, because she's right here behind me. Like I say, though, I know y'all guys are going to see this for the next 2 weeks. But I figured I'd get out here and give you a little sneak peek. And then this one, this is pretty cool too. I like this. I don't know if it's for sale yet. I like that. Oh, the Falcon JT, yeah. Yeah, this one's for sale. See if it tells the price on it. Got tennis balls in there to keep the water and bugs out. $36.5. Right there's the number, and it's $36.5. Hey, Frog King Travels. Blaine says my 6-2 self wouldn't fit too well. You might be surprised, Blaine, because I'm 6'3.5". Yeah, they got the seat all the way back. We probably be able to fit in that, Blaine. That's nice though. I like the wheels on it too. I mean, that's just my opinion. Hey, Derek, there you are. Yeah, I know it. I'm gonna be waiting for you to roll in on Sunday. I'm gonna be watching for you because you told me what spot you was in. I'm not gonna tell it on here, but I know where you're at and what spot you're gonna be in. I'm gonna be, unless if you roll in during church time, I might not see you roll in. Other than that, I'll be watching for you. There's not really a whole lot. I'll just I don't want to get too far away. Frog King Travels Tom saying hey to everybody. I hadn't heard from Candace lately. I'm trying to think if I've even had any comments from her on my videos. Yeah, fall in and fall out, Fred. Yeah, that's it. But I'm gonna zoom in so I don't have to walk too far away from her. That's why I say there's not too many down that way. And of course the picture gets shaky when I zoom in because I'm holding it. I got an electric trike you can ride out to the strip. Hey Derek, more than likely I'm just gonna I appreciate the offer. More than likely though, I'm going to go to my little honey hole parking spot. There's Tootsie. Look at that little tail going. But I'm gonna go to my little honey hole parking spot and just, sit and, watch them as far as that night. But now if you're talking about when you get here to just ride around to be able to look at all the cars instead of having to walk, I might take you up on that offer, as far as during the week, before the weekend hits. Hey, Derek, if you want to, well, just tell me on Messenger. I can't remember how long you told me you're going to be here for, but you can send it to me on Messenger and I'll get it that way. Or you can just wait and tell me Sunday when you roll in. Either way. Yeah, I hadn't heard from Candace in a while either. Beyond now that y'all mentioned it. But we'll go down here. We'll go down the road a little bit more. We'll go to the next we'll go to the next spot. I'll see if I can get into that area that Rob and Denise was talking about, where Rob was talking about that truck. I know where it's at. I just, you know, if there's people still standing in the driveway, I won't be able to get in. That's what they was doing a minute ago when I was wanting to go live. I was going to go live from there. So I say the traffic's sort of gotten gone now. There's really not anybody out here riding around now. There goes the police. He's probably sitting there. He probably didn't even pay no attention that I was live on YouTube. And y'all talk to each other on here. I don't have any problem with that whatsoever. Do not mind that at all, especially while I'm driving, because it's hard for me to keep up with the chat while I'm driving. I mean, I try to watch for comments to come up if they're, you know, directed towards me, or if it's somebody coming in that hadn't been in yet, you know, to say hey to them. There's not as many right here at the Little Dolly store yet. I mean, there's a few in here parked, but not many. Heck, I'll pull in here though. I won't get out, but I'll pull in here though, because I see a truck. Hey Rob, if you're still on here, I know you're driving probably still, but maybe Denise can sort of show you on the phone. There's some more trucks right here. That one's got flame. That one's got a flame paint job on it. That's what I say. This area is not filled up yet like it normally is. That's got to be a wrap. That's a wrap on that. Of course, hell, that's just advertisement. Never mind. The rug spot. They put a wrap on that truck to advertise. Hey, Zeke. Oh, I appreciate it. You know, I try. I'm definitely not the best at it, that's for sure. But we'll go on down here to this hotel that's got that yard in front of it. I'll see if I can get in there to show that stuff, because I know a lot of it's right there. Yeah, Dry Creek says, yeah, there's quite a few there the other day. There's quite a few in this, right here in front of Domino's, where they always normally park there too. Right here's where, let's see if I can slip in here. Alright, there we go. I ain't got a little bit behind me. I hope y'all can see this. And I'll go real slow. I'm trying to pay attention. Nobody's pulling in behind me. And that way y'all can get a look see at all these. Hey, how are you? Tootsie's looking out the other window, which there's nothing on the other side of Bennett's barbecue. That's the only thing that's on the other side. She's probably smelling the food. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can make this turn. Hold on a minute, guys. I apologize for the shaking, because I guess I gotta make this sharp turn here. Missy's talking to Dry Creek. See, look here. It says no parking anytime. But I guess the rods are excluded from that sign. There's another SS. Over here's a nice Super Sport. Give me 1 second, because this car's covered. So right here, there's a nice Super Sport right there. I know Tootsie's head's in the way. That one's nice. Right here's a nice pickup truck. Not too fond of that color, but and definitely not fond of that color on that Corvette there. That looks about like a 71 Corvette, maybe. Might be a 70. And I'm sitting here looking along with y'all. I like that color blue on that one. That's a newer truck there. There's an old Camaro. Here you go, Rob. Here's the Camaro. And I guess it's got I wonder what's up with that hood right there. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna get out. You sit still, Toots. I'm gonna get out and we'll go poke our head at this hood right quick. I'm trying to figure out what they got going on with it. Oh, okay. Now that's a first. Hey, Rob, you seeing that? That's a first. I've never seen this before. I know that's an airflow into the... But I've never seen it done that way. And I mean, if it's for sale, it doesn't tell how much though. So there's the phone number. But that's different. That's definitely different. Yeah, I know. It's a 70 and a half. It's a 70 and a half, Missy. Are you seeing this, Rob? Or Denise, you showing it to Rob? I know he's driving. So I know if he can't look, that's no problem. Because I know you guys are still driving. At least I think you are. I don't think you got home yet. Now that truck there's got some fancy wheels on it though. I didn't notice that. Oh, that's a Bandit. That's a Bandit truck. That's what that is. That's that new Bandit truck that they come out with. And I think it's all electric, if I'm not mistaken. I might not be. Yeah, aftermarket air intake. I figured that much, Rob, but that's the first time I've seen one done that way. That's what it says, 70 and a half, Misty. That's what it says right here. There you go. And it's a blueprint engine, 434. But it don't tell how much. So there's Tootsie. Okay, Denise, I appreciate that. That's what I say. I know you guys are on the road still and driving. Everything else is, well, let me put you back in my hand here as we pull out, because there is some down here as you pull out. Uh-oh, I got them behind me waiting. Sorry. Blew the horn at me. There's some older cars right here, but there's over here though, they're covered up. I've never seen, hey Rob, I've never seen the intake done that way, especially cutting into the hood like they did. I mean, to me, it didn't look too good, you know, as far as how they did that. That's just my opinion though. We'll ride on down here and see if I can find there's quite a few right here at Professor Howard's. Let me stop right here right quick. I'll let y'all look at that for just a second. I'm gonna try to get caught up on the chat. Cindy says, there she is. Yeah, Silverado Bandit isn't turbocharged. Okay, so it's not electric. All right. Thank you, Fred. I couldn't remember. I was thinking they made one that was electric, though, too. I could have been wrong on that. Yeah, Leslie's trying to get stuff done. There's Leslie right there, little Tootsie. Virginia says built the last half of the year. It's where the half a year comes into place. And James is talking to Missy. And I don't know if Larry's come in yet or not. I'm scrolling back through the, okay, 8 nights. All right, Derek. So you'll be here for Rod Run too. That's right, because you did say you was going to be here for Rod Run also. I'm just making sure I hadn't missed anybody. There's Frog King saying hey to everybody. And his that Frog King Travels, his name is Tom. For the ones that might not know that's in here, his name's Tom. The Frog King Travels person. Because you might be new to some that's in here, Tom. That's why I was letting people know. Josh JT says I was away. Camaro was turbocharged. James says, what did they call the wraparound windows? Did not start until 1975 for the Camaro and the Firebirds. Okay. Leslie says Larry will be in soon. He's getting his jammies on. JT says, guess they just couldn't get it all under the hood. I guess. And Missy's talking to James. And Lynn says, any split window Corvette? There is an older Corvette here. I did see it, but I can't remember now where. It's on this side of the highway, but I can't remember now where it was at when I went by it. I think I've already passed it again, Linda. But now I'm not sure if it was a split window. But we'll ride down through here where y'all can see these. Missy's telling Leslie that, laughing at Larry having to get jammies on. Alright, now I'll show the one that's right here. Sorry for the shaking. Moving the camera so y'all can see. Now these are definitely some nice ones that I'm coming up on right here. Some nice ones. I just ain't a big fan of the big wheels on Buicks like that, or even the El Caminos or any of that, you know. I'm not a big fan of that. But that's, like I said, that's just my opinion though. I mean, it still looks good. I'm just not a big fan. Now, I'd like to have that. That's nice right there. We'll pull up here around the back side of them. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road, but I don't care. Ain't nobody here. And that way you can see the tail end. Of course, there's really not much to look at up through here. Just sort of seeing the back of the cars now that we just went by. But we'll keep on riding down the highway here and see what else is rolled into town. Oh, there's something you don't see too often, that right there. I missed that when I pulled in, I guess. Virginia says we had a 64 Buick Grand Sport with 4-speed. God, I love driving that car. And Leslie's talking to Linda. James, wait a minute, James said, right now I'm dealing with a big block Skylark 40 Buick and some Buicks in the 20s. Well, that's cool. Oh, don't worry about the typos, James. Sometimes I can figure it out. Oh, trust me, I was typoing like crazy on Dry Creek's live drive because I was driving and trying to chat with you guys. So I know I was mistyping like crazy. We'll slip right down through here. See what we see right here. Some trucks. Got some pick-me-up trucks. So I say it sort of kind of thins out a little bit. You know, till the rest of them start rolling into town, which, you know, they'll definitely will be rolling in by next week for sure. I had to speed up a little bit because there's one car trying to get out of the parking spot back here. Uh-oh. I gotta put y'all. Okay, hey, that's good. I saw your text, Leslie. Well, now the traffic's back out now. Yeah, those rides back there had power steering, and women that drove them had very developed biceps and triceps. That's right. That's right, James. You're right on that. Definitely right on that. I remember that. I forgot about that, but when you said that, I remember that. There's another Bel Air. I don't think there's going to be much more down through here. Virginia says we got it back, and hubby was going to rebuild it, but got sick. She's talking to James. I mean, there'll be rods down through here. I just don't think there's a whole lot at the moment. And then again, they could be because I haven't been down through here since yesterday. I'm seeing a few. I don't know how we're stopped here. I need to get life support. Had to put the phone on life support. Hey, there's Larry. Yeah, you're a little tardy, Larry. At least you said tardy instead of the L word. But no one's ever tardy either, because I know tardy means the same thing. So no one's ever tardy. So for the ones that's going to be here for Rod Run, we are pulling up here to Fantasy Golf. I know the lights are kind of blinding the sign right now. This is where a lot of us will be for the Rod Run. Well, I say a lot of us. I know of one, me, but I'm sure there's going to be at least another couple that's going to be here too, and hopefully a few others. But this is where we'll be for the shows, because undoubtedly this is where the lively bunch is that has them go crazy. And of course over here's Woody. There's Woody, Rob. I'm just gonna pull right here. Even though this ain't a parking spot, we'll sit right here. Cause I need to get caught up with you guys. Let me get caught up with you guys. But this is where, this will be like right where I'm pointing right now. This will pretty much be where the live show comes from next weekend. And like I say, you know, I won't be live next Tuesday, but at the end of the week, y'all will have had enough of me after next weekend. Blaine says, run laps, Larry, for being tardy. Fred saying, hey. Larry says, I'm too fat to run, Blaine. Larry saying, hey to Fred. Missy saying, James, I lied. It was a 78 or 79. And Teresa Timmy says, lying Larry. Virginia's talking to James. Hey, William. Hey, buddy. If nobody is parked in the spaces, why go across the speed bumps when you can go right? Yeah, I know it. And I mean, and I wasn't paying attention to that. I could have went around them and dodged them, but I was trying to watch the chat and watch where I was going to and being careful. Blaine says, same here unless the spirit gets me, Larry. And Larry saying hey to Teresa. Linda saying hey. Leslie's laughing at Blaine. Larry saying hey. Linda saying hey. And Fred saying hey. And I appreciate all y'all coming in. Here, I know some of y'all ain't got to see Tootsie yet. That's just got in here. I'll flip it back around. Come here, Toots. Come in. There you go. Look up here. There you go. There she is. There's the star of the show. That's who everybody wants to see. Not this. This. Well, traffic's thinning back out now. But yeah, these people are already claiming their spots as far as the, you know, the rod cars. Whatever you want to call them, classic cars, rod cars, pick-me-up trucks, you know, and of course, more than likely, and I'm sure Rob and Denise in here, they'll agree too, you know, as far as when we go live, y'all probably won't see any rods out riding around. It's going to be the dadgum truck fest again. You know, with the ones that's all lit up, jacked up, squatted, whatever, mommy and daddy's money out riding, cruising. But that's all right though, we're still gonna make it fun. I'll get caught up with you guys on chat here. Oh no, wait a minute, let's see. Teresa's saying, let me get caught up right quick and then I'll get to that comment. Everybody saying hey. Thank you, Teresa. She's saying, oh, she's so pretty. James says, Jeff, it's a very good signal tonight. Thank you, James. William says, Lorna lost her mom today. Going to be a rough time ahead. Y'all mention her in prayer when you can. Hey, William, thanks for letting us know. Prayers for Lorna and her family, and of course for you. I'll definitely put you in my prayers tonight, William, and make sure you let Lorna know that I said hello and let her know that I've got her in my prayers, and you know that I know it's, you know, going to be a tough time, so just if you don't mind, let her know, because I know she's, you know, it's hard, especially when you lose your mom. Linda says, Jeff, we tuned in to see your Joshy beard. Yeah, I don't have a Joshy beard. I got a little bit of a beard, but I by no means hold a candle to Joshy's beard. Joshy has the beard. He is the one and only bearded guy. Nobody else can hold a candle to his beard. Larry says, if we could just get Tootsie to talk, we could give you the boot. Right. That's right, Larry. I wish she could talk. I mean, she'll speak if I tell her to speak, but, you know, it's dog bark talk. Cindy sending prayers. Dry Creek sending prayers. Larry says we'd call the channel Tootsie Camping. Right. We'd have to teach her to talk and then teach her how to thumb through the chat too, Larry. Fred's sending prayers to William, and he'll more than likely probably mention it again tomorrow night. Virginia's sending prayers. James is sending prayers. Linda's sending prayers. Okay, thank you, William. I appreciate it. James says, well, I remember your last videos, Jeff, of the rod run. You're going to have to bring a portable battery. Oh yeah, I will. I've got it. That part, that's already been taken care of. It's charged up. That part's ready to go, James. Hey, Ginger, it's been a while since you've been in here. Hey, thanks for coming in. JT says, I can give Josh a run on beards. So Josh can give Joshy a run on beards. Teresa's sending prayers. Fred's saying hey to Ginger. James is saying hey. Everybody's saying hey. Dry Creek saying hey. Linda saying hey. William says, y'all are an amazing YouTube family. Hey, that's what it's all about, William. That's how all this got started. You know, year and a half ago or 2 years ago. You know, we met everybody through YouTube and become one little old family, and that's, you know, just now this comment is just me. I'll turn the camera around too. This comment just is related to me, just me and only me or whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's other people that's like me too, but as far as me myself, you know, I love all y'all that's in here, and that's why I say if my channel grows, it grows. But I'm not going to force it, because every one of y'all in here, I've just about met all y'all in person. There's still a few that I got to meet in person still yet, and more than likely will, you know, whenever we can get chances to. But, you know, other than that, though, I still know all y'all because we have communicated for almost a year, because the year's coming up, and I know when it is, and it's only because I cheat and look at my channel or whatever. As a matter of fact, I done it the other day to get an idea. We still got a little while, still got a little over a month. But yeah, you know, that's to come later though. We're gonna get through Rod Run first. We're gonna be excited about Rod Run. But yeah, that's what I say. We got our own little group here that everybody knows everybody. You know, we're all like old Norm Peterson and Cheers. You know, walk through the door, they know you. Holler your name. And I love it. I love it. I love how we just chat and talk. Now, I mean, I'm missing Dennis and Teresa Jackson, which they're probably busy, and I get that. Because I know they're normally in here. And they might be in just a little bit. You know, I hadn't talked to them today, so I don't know. I don't think he had any of his doctor's appointments today. But something else could have come up. But like I said, though, it don't matter. I mean, and I don't expect any of y'all to come in. I mean, you know, I go live so we all can chat with each other, and who comes in, and who doesn't. You know, it doesn't matter. It's no big deal. But anyhow, y'all know what I'm meaning as far as my channel. It can stay just like it is. I'll be as happy as a June bug on a pile of you know what. I get back to the chat now. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get back here. Okay, that's where everybody's saying hey to everybody. All right. James says, well, I'm going to say hi to Dry Creek. Is this right? It's both of them, James, which they probably already answered that. TME says, love this family. Dry Creek says, did I miss you earlier, James? Didn't mean to. If I did, Rob's driving, but right here, James. Ginger says, hi, James, Cindy, to everybody. James says, Jeff, I hope you don't get the same dude last time you filmed 400-pound fella in a Speedo. Yeah, I know it. I hope we don't see that again, James. I'm glad I didn't see it. I caught the tail end, no pun intended, of it right when he was putting his little rear end in the seat. So I saw enough, but I'm just glad I didn't see the whole thing. I forgot about that actually, James. Yeah, because me and Dry Creek, Rob and Denise in their chat, we were reminiscing about last fall about some things, and neither one of us even remembered that. I completely forgot about that. I bet Denise is laughing too now. Let's see. Larry says, we're family. Jeff is the dad, Virginia's the grandmother, Amanda is the mom, and I'm the crazy cousin. Well, I don't know about me being the dad, though. I'm just the, let's see what, I'm just the chauffeur, I guess, pretty much can say. I'm the chauffeur for all of us. Because, you know, you got to remember Tootsie's the star. It dang sure ain't me. Hojo says, well, I won't pack my Speedos this time. Hojo, gosh. Fred says, that was disturbing. Talking to James. Linda says, hi, William. We got your back. Thanks for compliments to all of us. And Larry says, Denise is foul-mouthed, drunk ass. Larry, Lord have mercy. Cindy says, I remember that well, Jeff. You with Jeff Charles and Dry Creek at Rod Run Right. See, I don't know if Jeff was with us that night when that happened. I think it was just me and Dry Creek. He might have been there too. But I can't remember. I know it was mainly me and Rob and Denise the majority of the time, as far as where that happened. Cindy's laughing at Larry. Hey, Eric, hey, speaking of the deal, there's Dennis Jackson. Just sat down and hit the button, and there you are. So now I know everybody's in here now for sure. Blaine's saying, what am I, Larry? And James says, yes, Fred, that was disturbing, but he will probably do another show. Dry Creek said, Rob wants to know what he is, Larry. There you go. I know when, you know, as far as in Dry Creek's live shows, I'm always riding on top of the Jeep. And of course, that not the one they did today, but the live before, you know. And I got wet again today and didn't make a comment about it. But I know that live when they were on the way here, you know, it was raining like crazy because I was caught into it too. I told Rob, I said, pull over. I need a raincoat. Leslie says, man, I wish I could hear Denise give you a big old SOB right now, Larry. Yeah, I know it. I bet she, that or a jerk, you know, like she does with Joshy. Larry says, Leslie is the hot temper. We'll start a fight, distant cousins. David says, I'm very glad Dry Creek is back. And Dry Creek's laughing at Leslie. Larry says, Rob is the waffle loving brother. There we go. And Dry Creek's the one that come up with a lot of the nicknames too. Or I guess, hell, all of them. Because you got Uncle Daddy. They named him that. They named Virginia. Grandmother. And then named Joshy Jerk. If you're still in there, Joshy, I'm not meaning that in a bad way. I'm speaking third party. And then who am I missing? Somebody? Dry Creek, Rob, Denise. If I am, remind me. I'm having another brain fart trying to figure out who else you nicknamed. Hey, Dave. Hey, thanks for coming in. Dry Creek saying hey to Dennis and Trace. Dry Creek says, I didn't see that, Larry. Cindy says, I was talking about last year, the fall. And, last year. Got you, Cindy. I'm sorry. Well, no. Yeah, that's right. That was spring. That was spring that I had on my mind. As far as yeah. Lord, I forgot what all we did last fall already. Teresa says, "Oh Lord, I don't even want to know what me and Tommy is." I'm just what she's meaning there. Larry said, "Well, I know now Teresa, Teresa come up with a Lion Larry." I think they did at least. Larry says, "Blaine, you're the dirty cousin who loves to look at the Cat's Meow catalog." Dave says, "Listening to Grand Ole Opry, Tommy sounding great tonight." And then there's where she put me and Tommy are. Linda says, "I think Come On Man was driving Leslie nuts." And Dennis is saying, "Hey." Leslie says, "Not crazy, Linda, just make me mad." Angie's saying, "Hey." Dennis saying, "Hey." To Dry Creek, Dennis is saying, "Hey" again. He's saying, "Hey" to everybody. Hey, Tim, he says, "Yep, Lion Larry." Larry says, "Hey, Dennis." James says, "I tell you, when that fella jumped out of that truck with that outfit on, it can make you stop drinking and you can sober up it." I believe I have to agree with that, James, even though I didn't get to see the whole thing, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. Gary with 2 R's. I'm back, Gary. Just ask Larry. Or I'm black, Gary. I read that wrong. I'm black, Gary. Just ask Larry. Gary, you're crazy. Linda says, "Leslie, I'm glad you give him a piece of your mind." The COM. And Dry Creek says, "There's just something you can't unsee, James." That's right. That's right. And I apologize for misunderstanding you earlier, Cindy. I was thinking I had the spring one on my mind as far as when we was talking about all this stuff. Larry's laughing at Gary. Now he was hitchhiker Gary, Larry. We had to make him damn walk a freaking mile to meet us. Jeez, I felt so bad because he didn't tell me exactly, which was fine. I just knew that he was right there at the old mill, and then he says, "I'll be there in just a minute." And hell, he had to walk a mile to get to us. Bless his heart. Gary's funny. If y'all ever get to meet Gary in person, he's a hoot. And then says, "Leslie, I'm glad." Oh, wait a minute. I read that already. James says, "Yeah, that night when the man showed up, it was you and Dry Creek." Yeah. And Cindy says, "Oh, no problem, Jeff. Jeff Charles was doing the video, but you were there with Tootsie. Got you." And Leslie says, "He came to see me. Y'all just thought he was coming to meet you." Well, we gathered that, Leslie. We gathered that. Because he went straight to you when he come up to the car. And she knows I'm just picking at her. And of course, y'all can go watch that live stream. It's I forget how I had it. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I had it. It's in the title. It's the Harvey 5. I know I've got Harvey 5 in the title. I think I put like live with the Harvey 5, something like that. You know, being stupid with a rhyme. Gary says it was worth the walk to meet Leslie and Tootsie. Hey, Larry, we've been, you've been left out. I mean, what the hell? All he did was wanted to come see Leslie and Tootsie. Said to hell with me and you. Larry says, "I was chopped liver." And Cindy says, "Gary's a hoot." Leslie says, Gary, it was my pleasure." William says, "What do you tell a hitchhiker that's tired of walking?" Now, wait a minute. What do you tell a hitchhiker that's tired of walking? Get a thumb? Something to do with a thumb, maybe? Or, I don't know. Hell, I don't know. What's the answer, William? What do you tell a hitchhiker that's tired of walking? Get some wheels. Get some shoes. Heck, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Run a while. I can run a while. Yeah, that's pretty good. I have to remember that one, William. Larry says, I don't blame him. That's a lot of teats between them. 8 altogether. 6 and 2. James says, my miss calls me asshole Jim. Lord have mercy. Lord have. Hey, James, what's the missus' name again? I mean, if you want to tell it, you don't. I don't know if you've ever told your wife's name or not, and you don't have to. I'm just trying to remember. Leslie says, Larry. Oh my God! And Gary's going, Larry. Hey, y'all got me in tears again now. That's what I'm talking about. We've had 2 live shows back to back that have been where it's put us in tears. They're just laughing and stuff. Now it's, hang on a minute. Hey, now we need a 3rd live here in a little bit. If they're still in here, or if he is still in here with us and watching, listening, and he could be on the way to be here. Who knows? But yeah, we're gonna have a 3rd live tonight. Keep this mess going. Fred says that would be boss, right, James? Hey, Peyton. Hey, Jeff. I just got home, and there any early classic cars there for the right? Yeah. There's quite a few already here, Peyton. Virginia is saying, Larry. JT Josh is saying, well, it's been good, but I got to go get ready for the... Hey, I understand that, JT Josh. I'm not going to be on here, a whole lot longer anyway. It's going on 9:30 now. I'll be on for just a little bit more, but not real long. Hojo's saying goodnight to JT. Everybody's saying goodnight to JT. So I'm caught up with the live chat. But yeah, they're hey Peyton, they're already there's quite a few here. You can either rewind it now if you want to see some of it, or wait till I get off of here, and then of course I'll make it public to where you can watch the rerun. You just won't be able to see the chat till tomorrow. But if you're not worried about reading chat, you'll be able to watch it again as soon as I make it public. Everybody's telling JT Adventures good night. Lord, yeah. Lord, I can remember the live shows. And that's what I say, when Josh and Stacy, matter of fact, we was talking about this the other day, where we all 3 went live. Like, I can't remember what order it was, but I know Dry Creek was live, and I was live, and Josh and Stacy was live. And it was all in the same, it was like back to back to back. And we just kept it going and kept the tears flowing. And when I say tears, I'm talking happy tears, because we're laughing so daggum hard. I mean, I remember those nights that we'd have on the live shows. And I love it. And I still love it. And that's what I say, today, or this afternoon and evening, we've had Robin Denise's live show where we got to cut up on there and have a hoot. And then y'all are cutting up on mine, and we're having a hoot, and I love it. And that's what I say. I didn't know if Joshy is still in here or not, but if you are, Joshy, hint, want to take it over after me here in a little bit, we can keep this mess going. Because I know you and Stacy were always the last one back when we really had some fun and stuff, because you'd keep us up till 12 and 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. Larry says, Dry Creek, you in Indiana yet? And Dave says, you going live? No, Dave. Dave B. After tonight, I won't be live again till next Thursday. And I'll be live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But while I got y'all in here, I'll go ahead and tell this again. I'll flip the camera out. Next week, I won't be live Tuesday, but I'll be live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. Thursday night, we'll chat together. We'll have fun. We'll see what rods are riding around and see what's happening, and I'll chat with you guys. As far as Friday and Saturday, though, I will be live, but y'all will be able to chat with each other. I'm going to be watching the show and whatever I can point and shoot at for y'all to be able to see, too, to where we can have fun, but I'm going to be looking around and watching versus reading the chat. If I had a co-pilot with me or a better half with me, then yeah, we'd be reading chats. But I know if I read the chat, I will be missing a lot of stuff, and I kind of want to be able to enjoy the last hoorah of the year. And so I figured I'm going to enjoy it Friday night and Saturday night, in case there is some good stuff that happens. I'll get caught back up on the chat now. Dry Creek says they're about 10 minutes away, talking to Larry. So that's good. So y'all are home safe pretty much. Well, that's good, Rob and Denise. They're pretty much home, man, safe and sound. Larry says we went live after that and no one shut. Bull crap, Larry. You and Leslie ain't went live in damn decades. And I wish y'all would go live again. Leslie. Larry, talk Leslie into going live with you tonight or something for just a little while. I know y'all can go live. Hell, get on there. We'll chat with you. We'll keep it entertaining. Hell, Larry don't care to be on camera. You just sit beside him, Leslie, but, have it to where the camera's not on you. But no, Larry's got to work, though, so I know they ain't going live tonight. Peyton says, okay, man, I can't believe there are already cars there. Really, they're not early, though, Peyton. It was 2 weeks from this past Thursday, and they've always started rolling in 2 weeks ahead of time. So they're really not early. Dry Creek says, you lying son of a gun, Larry. And then TME is Teresa saying Jay, and Larry's laughing. And Virginia says, yeah, I just lost a lot of sleep. Yeah, well, we all did, but it's because we was having a lot of fun. Larry says, Teresa, you okay? Because all she did was type a J. Blaine says, rod run, you never know what you're going to see. That's right, Blaine. That's why I'm wanting to watch. Dry Creek's laughing. TME says, Josh and Stacy is the late night channel. Right, the late night show, because they're X-rated. You're probably going to see some X-rated shows next week, Teresa. Or at least R-rated for sure. David says, it's always I look forward to the live, right? And Fred says, isn't that what Tootsie's for? The better half? Yeah, but Tootsie can't read and talk and stuff. Larry says, Josh and Stacy After Hours. Hey, yeah, there's a new channel name for them. There we go. They can start another channel. Josh and Stacy After Hours. James says, okay, so Debbie's her name. Well, tell Debbie we all said hello, and nice to meet her, as far as you telling us her name. Blaine says they're sponsored by the Cat's Meow. Talking to Teresa. Leslie says, no way, Jose. Talking about going live. Dry Creek says, no, Jeff, we're 10 minutes away from Indiana. Oh, sorry, I misread that. Well, you're still not too far, though. Blaine says, hey, at least with your live and my live, though, I bet your trips went by fairly quick, though. And if it hadn't, let me know. Let me know if it's made your drive any better or not. I know when y'all do it live, it makes your trip go by quick. Blaine says, Larry, y'all was playing tonsil hockey between the sheets. Y'all weren't live. Fred says to Leslie, live from inside the cat's meow. Teresa says yes to Blaine. Leslie says, this face is not YouTube worth. Bull crap, Leslie. Lord have mercy. You gotta quit worrying about stuff. Larry says, Blaine remembers that was only 15 seconds long. Joshy says, we'll see, Larry. Gary says, pillow talk with the Harveys in their PJs. Yeah. Blaine says, dang, extra quick, Larry. And then he goes, meow. Joshy says, is that because I don't wear pants, Teresa? Talking about the X-rated. Larry's laughing at Joshy. Dry Creek says, that's gross as hell, Joshy. Joshy says, why do you come over when I invite you then, Dry Creek? And Dry Creek's laughing. And then Dry Creek says, it does, Jeff. Now, it really does. I mean, I know they know, because they got a hell of a lot longer drive than I do. And I know I've went live a couple times from home to here, and it does make it go by quicker. I don't know how, but it does. David says, I'm sorry I missed Rob and Denise drive tonight. And then, well, you can go back and watch the rerun, David. Larry says, I love pantsless parties, Joshy. Dry Creek says, no problem, David. And Linda says, Leslie, you're pretty. Come on, girl. And yeah, hey, preach it to her, Linda. Preach it to her. Joshy says, you're always invited, Larry. And Teresa says, yes, Joshy. Makes Tommy want to take his pants off. Leslie says, you're sweet, Linda. Thank you. I disagree, though. And yeah, I know it. We gotta stay on Leslie. Get Leslie and Larry back live again on the days that he doesn't have to work. Blaine says, join the Harvey Five for Pantless Fridays, sponsored by the Cat's Meow. They will keep purring all night. Keep you purring all night. That's pretty good. How the hell do y'all come up with this stuff? I can't think of stuff like that quick enough. Larry says, reminds me of that song, Free Bird. Joshy says, everyone should take them off, Teresa, especially Tommy. And then Cindy says, come on, Leslie. Dry Creek says, Rob says, free falling. Larry, yeah, for free balling. Leslie's laughing at Brain. Joshy says, do you mean free anaconda, Larry? And then you look fabulous, Leslie. And then Leslie's thinking, sending love to Cindy. Yeah, and I'm caught up. Boy, y'all had me reading right there. But that's all right, though. Now, Teresa's still got the, I'm not Teresa, sorry, misspeaking. Denise is still the queen of the chat. Lord have mercy. I mean, baby, she can down, bam, 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 right through it. It's hard for me. Linda says, Leslie, I'm glad you're they're not full of it. Keep it real. I know Linda's meaning something there. I'm just trying to read it the way she was meaning to write it. Larry says, what a dang fiasco. And then Teresa says, oh boy, it's going to get X-rated really fast. And then Dry Creek goes, nah. Virginia says, how late does this bus run? Joshy says, that's because Denise has no personality. Wait, shit. Denise has got all kinds of personality. Larry says, mine is free inchworm. Larry, gosh. Blaine says, seems to be when Larry is around talking to Teresa, T and me. Cindy says, yes, a fiasco. Where's Gary? Oh, Gary's in there. He just ain't typing. I'm sure he's listening. And then Dry Creek's telling Joshy, they'll turn around now. Joshy says, but how many inchworms, Larry? Blaine says, grub worm. Joshy says, Denise knows what I'm referring to. And then Teresa goes, oh my God. And Dry Creek goes, yep, Joshy. Oh, Lordy. Oh, man. All right, I got to have a drink after that. Not an alcohol drink, just to wet my throat again. There's Gary. Cindy, are you saying I'm a fiasco? No, we're just talking about fiascos, because that's where you came up with fiasco as far as my nickname. Fiasco Jeff. Jeff, Leslie is genuine, but she isn't in love with herself. Right. And Cindy's laughing at Gary. Larry says, you know those little green worms that fall and then raise up? George says, I think we all need a drink after today. Right. Or after that. Right. Fred says, at least we have a ways to go to triple X rated at TV unless Jeff drives by sexy stuff. I've done that one time. And so has Uncle Daddy. He's done it too. Talking about Jeff at Vacation Station TV. He done it first. He pulled right up to the damn window and then they run him off. Hell, they run him off. Oh, shit. Leslie says, thank you, Linda, definitely. Josh says, I know what they are, Larry. Larry's laughing. Dry Creek says, is that a challenge, Fred? And then Fred says, yep, Dry Creek. Lordy. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go buy sexy stuff, at least not tonight. I did go buy it today. I didn't go to it, just rode by it. Because I've been out on the road today. Dry Creek's laughing. Teresa says, yes, they thought he was a perv. Oh, Lordy. No, heck no. I doubt they thought he's a perv. They just, I guess, didn't want nobody sitting in the parking lot filming. Who knows? I mean, it's public, it's in public view with what he's showing. So, I mean, I guess he could have sat on the other side of the road and then zoomed in and then he couldn't have said anything about it. Dry Creek's having it. David's put an emoji up, I think, laughing. Is that hey David, right quick, is that monster laughing? I can't never tell. I've seen that emoji before, but I can't never tell if it's laughing or what it's doing. Let me know right quick, David, or whoever wants to let me know. Blaine says they thought he was a private investigator looking for someone's mistress in there. Yeah. Dry Creek says, but he was sitting outside the window and they were wondering what he was doing. Yeah. And Larry says the windows aren't even tinted. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's all in public view. And David says, yes. Okay. Yeah, and Fred's put it up again too. It's so small on my screen. I can't tell. I mean, I see his mouth and everything, but I didn't know if that was meaning he is laughing or doing something else. So I appreciate y'all clarifying that for me, because I really didn't know. Linda says, are those people looking at you? No, they're actually they were looking at this truck right here that's beside me. I got a couple of old cars right here beside me. Got that truck right there, and then on the other side, I think is, I don't think it's a Thunderbird. I can't tell because this truck's blocking my view. And they could have been looking at me, but I know they wasn't speaking English either. They wasn't from here. That was some foreigners. I do know that because I did hear them talking. But Yeah, but now as far as the holiday weekend though, I had a pretty good time over the weekend at the campground because it was slam packed full of nothing but campers and kids and people, and that golf cart parade was something else. And I know some of y'all seen that because I put that on my Facebook page. They had me in the middle of the golf cart parade line because I was the one that done the music. They wanted me to do the music, so I played the patriotic music while we rode around. And they put me in the middle of the parade, which was fine. That way everybody could hear it. Gary says, I think that was Amanda looking at you. Yeah, it could have been, Gary. Could have been. Blaine says he saw it. Yeah, I put it on Facebook. I put the two pictures of me as far as on my page, and then then I also put the resorts page that they had posted where it had all the pictures. I shared that. I wish they'd have done a video. Sometimes they'll do a video, but they did get a new marketing manager, or person that does their social networking. It's a new person, and I figured I saw her with her phone there, but I didn't know that she was just doing pictures. I figured she's shooting a video, but it ended up being just pictures. But the one they had beforehand, as far as last year, they done videos. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. But now, like I said, though, I'm glad that it's emptied back out because the Wi-Fi works a whole lot better now. Plus, I got the bathhouse to myself again and the pool to myself because there's really not that many there. It's pretty much me and the long-termers, and that's it. There's a few that roll. I think a few rolled in today. But now it'll fill back up by this weekend, and especially next week, because I know we'll have people that's going to be here for the rod run that'll come in, and actually some of the cars will be at the campground, and then of course they'll bring them out over here on the strip. The campground won't be busy per se. You'll have, most of the sites will have campers in them, but you won't see them in the campground because they'll be over here, all day long and most of the night. They'll just be using their camper to sleep in, and that's it. Hey, Teresa, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming in, and try to get Tommy, you and him work it out again where y'all go live again, because I know we're all missing y'all's lives also. So see if you can get him to go live again, Teresa. Larry says, I hope it's not busy the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Yeah, it wasn't too bad last year, was it, Larry? Not that I remember. I know we was able to get around fairly easy when we was here last year for that, the Sunday after. Leslie says, it's so funny how it's going to go from this to completely packed next week. Well, I know it. And then Teresa says, I already answered that. And then Dry Creek's laughing at Larry, and Gary's saying good night to Teresa. Everybody's telling Teresa good night. And she says, oh, we will. Okay, sounds good. We'll be looking for y'all lives on Monday nights. Yeah, love you too, Teresa. She's saying love you all. Larry says, no, it's a good time to go. Right. Yeah, because after Thanksgiving, all the kids go back to school. So mainly it's, just people that can or are able to still come over here during that time. But it's pretty much like it is right now, where you'll just have a handful and it not be that bad as far as the crowd. Linda saying bye to Teresa. I'm definitely looking forward to the rod run though. I mean, I don't want it to hurry and get here, because then once it does, it's all over with and done. Larry says it gets busier closer to the weekend because of Gatlinburg's Christmas parade. Right. I forgot about that. That's right, Larry. Cindy says, I miss Tommy and Teresa on Mondays. I know it. They went, I don't know if it was last Monday or the Monday before, but they were live. They were live. Look, there goes a truck turning right here with no headlights on. Lord have mercy. I thought you only saw that kind of stuff in Caldwell County. And Dry Creek says, true, Larry. But I know one thing, though. It's like I was telling on Dry Creek's live show. Come here, Tootsie. Get up here. Cut the lights on. Come here. No. Sit right here. I know you're getting hungry. The OnlyFans, and I know I'm going to crank up another conversation right here. But I mentioned it on Dry Creek's live show, live drive. You know, I hope that OnlyFans RV comes back, because I'm gonna do my best. And if it is on the Friday or Saturday that I'm live, even though I'm not chatting with you guys, I will grab the camera and I'm gonna do my best to get them to stop again, but see if I can get on that bus or something. And then I'm also praying real hard that thing stays at my campground this year. You know, now knowing what it is and it being all swanky and all that, they'll probably stay at, like Jeff from Vacation Station TV calls it, the Muffy and Buffy places. You know, the high class resorts. You know, but you never know though. That thing, you know, if it was pulling my campground, holy, you know what. Yeah, hell, y'all might not even see me out here filming live. I'll go live from the campground inside the OnlyFans bus. Wouldn't that be something? So that's what I was going to tell y'all right quick before I told y'all good night. Let me make sure I hadn't missed it. I figure I'm going to get some crazy comments. Leslie says, I'm sure you are, Jeff. You're going to try to get it on that butt. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yes, that's a green light. Virginia says they have a video posted today, but not live. And Dry Creek says, what about the light, Larry? And Cindy says, dang, I was with my friend who was in the hospital. Oh, well, I hate to hear that, Cindy. Well, prayers for your friend. Linda says, I miss Tootsie and Squeaky, yeah. And Larry says, I miss that rockin' Lenore. And I'm caught up on where they was talking about the green light back at home and stuff. Blake says, this live sponsored by OnlyFans, where we're the only thing you should desire. And David says, I got a comment, but I don't think I better make it. Go ahead, David. Hell, go ahead. You ain't gonna bother me or offend me or anything. Yeah, I mean, you know all the rules and stuff. You stay away from the wives and the pets and the kids and stuff like that. Other than that, you can tell it. You can tell it. I'll read it. And I know you've watched me enough times too. You know there's only really one or two. Well, there's two words that I don't say, and that's the B word and the GD. That's the only two that I stay away from. Everything else, though, I can handle. I can handle everything else. Yeah, everybody's saying spill the beans, David. Yeah, he's probably saying what we were thinking. You're right. I'm sure it's got to do with me and that OnlyFans bus. And that's fine. Go ahead and tell it. We're going to go here in a minute, too, so I know you're hungry. We've been on not quite 2 hours, but almost. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, David. I'll give you time to type it out. He says it's all good. And then Dry Creek's going, David. Yeah, probably nothing we hadn't heard before. And Hojo says, if you find that bus, Jeff, I will film for you. Hey, yeah, that's fine. Hopefully, yeah, some of y'all will be with me, and I'll tell y'all to hold the camera while I'm getting on, or or vice versa, you know, either way. Because y'all know me, I usually try to, you know, do things that you ain't supposed to do, or find ways around ways of doing things. Blaine says, I think they need a driver for the OnlyFans bus. Are you willing to drive? Yeah. And I don't think, because it not being a passenger bus, you don't have to have the CDLs to drive that one. Leslie says, Lord, yes, it couldn't be any worse than what we've said in here, right? Blaine says, have you wore that shirt lately, Leslie? Larry says, I hope it's not bad, David. I get easily embarrassed. Linda says, squeaky to church on Sunday. And Hojo says, yes, we can hold the camera while you get on and get off. Hell, Hojo's probably telling it for David. And then Leslie says, Blaine, I wear it all the time. My choices make my mom sad. Oh, Lordy. Lordy, y'all got the tears coming out of my eyes now. I knew I was going to walk into that when I started talking about that bus. But that's fine, though. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. I wouldn't bring it up and tell it if I was worried about getting offended or talked about. Blaine says, get on and get off. That would be 15 seconds for Larry. Well, I will have to admit, I would probably have Larry beat if I was to be able to get on that bus. I'd be 5 seconds or so, just, you know, right out of the gate. Boom! Inchworm, blame inchworm. Fred says, that's too long, Blaine. Blaine says, hey, okay, I read that. And Leslie's laughing at me. Oh, Lordy. Well, it's definitely been fun tonight. It's definitely been fun tonight. Oh, Lord, come on, Toots. We'll take you out there. She's asleep again, won't we? She popped right up. Just take a look around and be done. That's it. That's it. Yeah. One look and I'll be done. But hey, we'll end it on a funny, happy note. No pun intended. I appreciate all y'all coming in. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too raunchy here at the end tonight. But now next week, if you don't want to have to see it or hear it, just giving you a heads up, don't come in. Because I'll try to give us a good show for next weekend. I'll try my best. And so far, me and Dry Creek have found a little honey hole to go to be able to hopefully see some live action. But yeah, and I know y'all are saying goodnight now, which is fine because I'm getting ready to too. But yeah, it's always fun. It's definitely always fun. And we appreciate every one of y'all coming in and definitely enjoyed it. And so a little over a week. Y'all might see me before then, maybe. Don't want to promise that. Y'all might see me before the end of next week. Don't want to promise it. But other than that, next week, we're going to have us a show for a few nights. And I guess we'll see you then. So until then, love all y'all. Thanks for coming in. And we'll see you on the next go around. Good night, guys. Tell them bye, Toots. Speak. She's pawing at me. Love y'all. See ya.